Good afternoon, AC. I'm James Lingle, anchoring for the first time here alongside my colleague Caitlin Brightbill. Today we will be giving you all the coverage on the seniors' close win over the juniors during the Powder Puff football game. Also, we have some good news and bad news. The bad news is we will be highlighting the last presidential debate from Wednesday night.
But the good news is that it's the last one before the election on November 8th. But before we get to that clip, let's send it over to Jamisha Clark and Emily Speck, who gave us their unique insight into the Powder Puff football game.
I can't believe it. This is it. The final chance is here, and it's now. No more morning practices, no more worrying about the plays and trying to get them perfect. Our coaches can only do so much for us now, and now it's all in our hands.
We have worked really hard, but I don't know if it will be enough. Our coaches did all they could for us, and now it's our time to show them what we can do. This will be a tough game, but not an impossible one.
Senior Michaela Singer grabbed 4 interceptions throughout the course of a 60-minute playing time. After a series of touchdowns were called back by the referees for the seniors, it left the game scoreless after 3 quarters.
In addition to the game, the Powder Puff halftime show was also a big hit. In the fourth quarter, senior Alyssa Blackman scored to put the senior team up by 6. Just a little later, senior Reagan Hess ran one in to put the seniors up by 12 with a little time left to go in the game. Shortly after that, junior Chloe Inman intercepted.
Soon later, we caught up to some seniors to ask them how they felt about the game and how they celebrated their win.
How do you feel like the game went tonight? It was a little crazy out there, a little wet, but we had so much fun and we came out with the win. They're playing a little aggressive, so we just gave it right back. It was a little slippy out there, but we pulled it out, so it's all good. Senior!
I'm here with Chloe Inman. Chloe, how do you feel about the touchdown?
I felt pretty good. I just saw Morgan back there, so I ran my butt off. Yeah.
How did you feel about the game tonight?
I thought this was an exciting game, very exciting. Both teams fought hard. I'm glad nobody got hurt, but it was a great game and a great cause.
What was your favorite part about tonight's game?
My favorite part was the halftime show. I think that the cheerleaders definitely killed it tonight.
What about tonight's game impressed you the most?
I was especially impressed with Madison Luciotti's defensive play. The speed on the senior team was pretty impressive, but the juniors played a great defensive game, so I thought it was a very good game. Both teams played especially well.
At the end of the day, it didn't matter who won the game, because it was all for a good cause.
On October 2nd, Kim Kardashian was held up at gunpoint inside her hotel room by 2 armed and masked men who were disguised as police officers while she was overseas for Paris Fashion Week. After talking with Kim since the event took place, she notified the authorities that she was not physically harmed in any way, but she was very badly shaken up. Shortly after the incident took place, her husband Kanye West was notified during a concert in New York City where he stopped mid-song and left the stage. The crowd was soon notified that Kanye had left the concert to go make sure Kim was safe.
Nike's rumors for over 6 years about the self-lacing Nike Air Mag from Back to the Future 2 were finally put to rest on October 4th. From October 4th to the 11th, Nike partnered with the Michael J. Fox Foundation and provided everyone with an opportunity to purchase tickets to enter a drawing for a chance to win a pair of the auto lacing sneakers. Tickets were $10 apiece, and there was no limit on how many tickets one person could buy, but unfortunately, only 89 pairs were available globally through the draw. Winners were notified on October 17th via email. One pair was auctioned off in China and was sold to the highest bid of just over $104,000. Most importantly, all proceeds of the event go directly to the Michael J. Fox Foundation in hopes of finding a cure for Parkinson's disease.
In the wake of the Trump tape scandal, NBC reporter Billy Bush was released by the network. Bush had just taken over the 9 a.m. anchor spot on the Today Show, but when the comments Bush made with Donald Trump were released from a 2005 taping of Access Hollywood, the network decided to make a settlement with him by paying him millions of dollars to finish his contract. Speaking of Donald Trump, Wednesday night was the final presidential election, and while tempers did not flare like they did in previous debates, there were still some shocking remarks that made throughout the 90 minutes. Let's look at these highlights.
Once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out. Putin, from everything I see, has no respect for this person.
Well, that's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
It's pretty clear you won't admit that the Russians have engaged. In the 1990s, I went to Beijing, and I said women's rights are human rights. He insulted a former Miss Universe, Alicia Machado, called her an eating machine. And on the day when I was in the Situation Room monitoring the raid that brought Osama bin Laden to justice, he was hosting the Celebrity Apprentice.
You do have experience. I'd say the one thing you have over me is experience, but it's bad experience because what you've done has turned out bad.
No matter how hard fought a campaign is, that at the end of the campaign, that the loser concedes to the winner, not saying that you're necessarily going to be the loser or the winner, but that the loser concedes to the winner and that the country comes together in part for the good of the country. Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit to that principle?
What I'm saying is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Well,
okay?
Chris, let me respond to that because that's horrifying.
We'll be back next Friday with a very special Halloween episode that will feature some spooky segments and effects.
This is a reminder that the football team does not have a game tonight, but the team is back in action next Friday at Peckway Valley in their pursuit of a section title. The girls' field hockey team will be competing on Wednesday against Wyomissing. That's all we have for today. For ACDN-TV, I'm James Lingle.
And I'm Caitlin Brightbill, and we are out of here.
I don't wanna know, no, who's taking you home, I'm loving you so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, who's taking you home, I'm loving you so. The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna.
Right scrum, wow, my will. You sent flowers, but you said you didn't receive. Like Will that girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know.
Precious taking its toll, stuck in the middle zone. I just want you alone. My kissing game is strong, way too real.
Magnify, lift it on high. Spit a Spotify to qualify a spot on his side. I cannot modify, ratify. My mama made me apple pies, lullabies, and alibis. The book don't end with Malachi. Devil will win it.
I don't need no explanation, 'cause baby, you're the boss at home. You don't gotta go to work.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain never getting older.
any pain.
My signature fade with a bevel blade. That's a major key. I told her she's smart and loyal.